Okay, what I'm doing today is I ain't gonna talk too long. I think I broke a rib or something Friday. I don't know how you do that by just moving, but I guess I was just in an awkward position trying to work on something, and all of a sudden something inside me felt like it went bow, and it hurts. But nothing on my farm goes to waste. What I'm doing is we're finally done with sweet corn, and me and my wife scrapped what we could out of it yesterday on the third picking. But on this 1 acre little plot of sweet corn, we yielded right at 250 bushels. Now, a bushel of sweet corn is actually 48 ears. We were putting 60 in a bag because if we would have put 48 in there, we would have had a little bit more room, so we just said the heck with it. We put five dozen ears in a bushel bag, a cabbage bag. But me and my wife, my oldest daughter, we picked and sold, let's see, this will be 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, hand-picked 200 and, I think she told me the other day, 250 bushels. So that's a lot of sweet corn. I mean, that's not a lot for most people, but it is when you're trying to pick sweet corn, sell sweet corn, pack sweet corn, put sweet corn in a cooler, keep the cooler at the right temperature. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been planting okra. Let's see, planting okra in the mornings, planting soybeans, trying to get soybean fields dry and ready to plant, disking combine ruts from oats, selling oats, bagging oats, selling oat straw. Let's see, what else we've been doing around here? Oh, well, milking cows, feeding hogs, feeding cows, taking care of children, disciplining children. Let's see, there's something I'm missing, but that's what goes on a daily basis for me, and it's I can say it's life, but people want to know what it's like to be a farmer. That's what goes on, and it's 7 days a week. Whether you got a cracked rib, a punctured lung, broke leg, whatever, the work ain't gonna stop. So you gotta keep going. And I had some time today. Oh, that's what I was doing. I've been baling hay, cutting, tethering, because I wasn't going to tether it, which means spreading the straw out or the hay out to rake it. But I was going to run this mower conditioner and pull it behind me now, and I'm talking dang ruts. That's another thing. When we picked this sweet corn the first pick, and we were bogging through this field. We got 7.5 inches of rain the week before we were going to pick this corn, and I mean, we were bogging through this field, and it's still a little bit wet, but when the sweet corn's ready, you got to get it. But like I say, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to basically, I'm making silage for these cows of mine. I don't have a chopper. I found a chopper, just ain't had time to go look at it and buy it, and I got to get this ground ready for pumpkins. And my wife's wanting me to do a fall crop of sweet corn, but I got to see if people are wanting to buy it. If not, then I'll come in here and no-till some field corn back out here and irrigate it with irrigation or whatever. But all this will be disced and planted in probably the next 2 weeks. Pumpkins. Which pumpkins are going to be fun. I had a feeling I'm going to be spraying fungicides out here on these pumpkins every 2 weeks to try to keep the daggum disease out of them. But we're going to do a little trial of it. If it does good, then oh well. But I'll show y'all what it's like to run this mower. And yes, you're going to see some corn that we left out here. But it's not as much as what you think. And the ears that we're cutting right now ain't going to waste. Dead cows eat the crap out of it. Oh, that hurts. But we one, tired of picking it. But the other thing is, it's not. The ears look in the husk. It look like there's something, but when you get down into it, it's half a year and all that. So it's not really worth fighting to try to salvage it. So I'll show y'all a little bit of what's going on with this mower conditioner and what I'm doing. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here probably tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna bale it green and give them some solid round bales of hay. Start feeding this, pouring this stuff to them, because they ain't gonna last long, so they're gonna have to eat crap out of it fast. But nothing goes to waste around here. I mean, plus it helps me when I come in with a disc and start disking it, cleaning it up. I can, one, see my irrigation heads and my lines a lot better, and I won't be having to fight this grass and all too much. Speed it up, make it a little bit easier on myself. But I'm cutting one row right now. I'll show y'all what's going on. Alright, there's your one row, and yes, it got weedy in the end. That mower conditioner, you can see if you look in there, got the reels pulling that corn in and them grass. And if you look right, where's my finger at? Right in there, you can see that stuff getting thrown out the back. What it's doing is it's got two rubber rollers and this roller crimping it, and it'll make it drier faster, but it's actually crushing everything as it goes through there. But I need a new mower. I'm gonna borrow on this cutter, but I don't bale enough hay to, I mean, I can buy another thing. And this, yes, I noticed the other day when I was finished mowing hay, this thing needs a bearing in it. Oh, I can't sit that long. But, and if you look in there, you can see some ears of corn. I mean, hey, the cow's gonna eat it, so it's fine. Not enough out there to go back and repick it. There ain't enough out there to get some labor to try to scrap it or anything. So, and all this corn this year we had to pick by hand because the daggum ground's so wet that you can't get in here with the picker and pick it. So it's just one of them things. You plan on the best, but everything else changes what your plans are. But that's what it's like. And you can see, if you look over that side, which you can see the ruts. Those are actually the drive roads. And us trying to get in this field to pick this corn best we could. And yes, that's the irrigation head, so that's why I'm going slow. That way I don't hit my sprinkler heads and bust the pipe. That's something else gonna cost. But I know when I actually came down here with a lawnmower and mowed my drive roads right before it rained, and I found one of my my main line coming from the the riser where we got our irrigation coming into this field. I found that son of a gun, and I know I got a hole in it, and I'm gonna have to find it and splice it and fix it back so I can irrigate this field, because that's the main line. So if I could cut these zones off, which each set of these sprinkler heads I got zoned where I can run 1 or 2 or 3, rows. Each row's, the first row over there is a long row. It's got 7 heads, and these other ones got 6. And I'm gonna tell you, that irrigation on this corn, what? I mean, it's I'm gonna irrigate my sweet corn from now on. And I'm talking about, we're tired and done. We're glad to be done with this 1 acre plot. And we only planted 1 acre this year because we want to see how it went. I planted 15 acres in the past and sold half an acre. So, and that's mainly me poor advertising and stuff like that. And this year here, I'm gonna tell you, we did very good, real good with it. Let's see, you can see a T right there from the irrigation lines. tell you, I might hardline this field next year and run all this stuff under the ground, but I wanted to see what it would do. And that lay flat I can always reuse in something else. And hardline means I'm gonna run PVC lines under everything, but I hate to do that because if I run my subsoilers on this field, I'm gonna tear up the lines under the ground, because when we're subsoiling in front of the planter, we're ripping in the ground under the plant 24 inches. So we're digging down 2 foot, pulling a subsoil across the ground. And I don't know. One way or another. But as you can see, this cutting it all up and chopping it up. And I don't want to chop too finely. And I mean, you can see some of the ears. There's one right there sitting on the ground, a nice little white one. But ain't no big deal. Cows eat it. And I talked to my wife the other day, has a pile of manure for all y'all organic farmers. That's how much manure I got out this field by putting cows on a feedlot over the winter. And what I'm gonna do is, when I find a manure spreader that's priced right, and yeah, there's soybean bags everywhere. It's a mess around here, but this is what the home part of the farm looks like. Grain bins, combines under the building, is round baler, dump truck, corn header, fuel tanks, sprayer, and straw, nurse tank, more straw, trailer from me planting yesterday. It's a mess around here, but it is what it is. But that's what I'm doing today, is on Sunday, Father's Day too. Out here on Father's Day, I can't stand not to work, but that's what I'm doing, just mowing and cutting hay, or cutting this corn, big silage for the cows. But I just want to show y'all what I was doing, and everything, and I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, and keep following the channel. Thank you very much.